Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing very, very well on this Tuesday following Labor Day weekend. Hope you guys all had a really great weekend. I know I did. Enjoyed myself, relaxed with some family, had a couple of homeboys over for our fantasy football draft. It was a great old time, guys. But that's enough about me. Let's jump right on into the verse of the day for today. Today's verse of the day comes from Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, and it says, "Ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you." Once again, today's verse of the day comes from Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, and it says, "Ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you." Man, this just speaks about God's power, and another just reassuring verse telling you that when you seek God, ask God for things, that He will eventually answer you and eventually give you everything it is that you need. My bad. I'm sorry, but like I know that we all like ask for things and we want them as soon as we can, and we get discouraged when we don't get them when we want them. But that's the thing. God doesn't operate on our time, He operates on His time. So everything that He gives us in our life, we're supposed to get it when we get those things. And we shouldn't be afraid to ask for them. I know at times, like, I know when I was younger, I would always feel like guilty about asking God for like simple, random, trivial things. Like, and I mean, like, just stupid stuff. Like, I hope I win this game, or I hope I get this toy, or something just very just minuscule like that. I always felt a little guilty asking about that. But I mean, as I've heard from different like preachers and just scripture and things over time, it's you shouldn't be afraid to ask God for anything that you actually have on your heart. That doesn't mean He's going to give it to you exactly when like or ever. Like that doesn't mean He'll give it to you exactly when you want it, or that He'll give it to you if ever. Because He might honestly end up showing you that it's not exactly what you need in your life. It might just be something that you want. Because a lot of times we do get lost in things that we want, not necessarily things that we need. So this is just a verse that helps kind of remind us about like, hey, don't be afraid to ask God for things though. Like still ask Him for what you want, and if you look for Him, you will find Him. And if you go and knock at His door, basically, if you go and always try to speak to Him in prayer and everything, that He will hear you and He will answer you eventually. But it's like we have to go with our whole hearts, and we have to go with the hopes of hearing from Him, and also knowing that it's like we're not just doing it half-heartedly, that we're going full-heartedly with the hopes of hearing from Him and being in His presence and getting His grace and knowledge and everything that He has for us. So another beautiful verse. Like, man, Matthew has a lot of really good verses that kind of make you think about a lot of stuff. So I kind of like Matthew a lot. Hope you guys having a great Tuesday. It's not Monday anymore. I know we had the holidays, so it kind of feels like it's a Monday, but it's definitely Tuesday. Hope you guys had a great Tuesday. Have a great rest of your day. Hey, man, don't be afraid to be somebody, and don't be afraid to be good to somebody either. Love you guys. Peace.